Hey, hi, how's it going, everybody? It is Dr. Goat here once again. Today, on this car talk, I want to talk about accountability. To me, what it means to be accountable means, it means taking responsibility for yourself, your actions, things that happen because of you. The way that you act, the way that you treat people, doing this or not doing that, and just like being responsible and saying, hey, that's my fault, I screwed up, whatever. To me, that's being accountable. Let's ask Siri just a second. What is the definition of accountable?
Accountable means of a person, organization, or institution required or expected to justify actions or decisions responsible. Do you want to hear the remaining one?
Sure.
It means explicable, understandable.
So, yeah, basically taking responsibility for actions. What I'm tying this back to is I know that I've screwed up. I know there's been points in my life where I have not been accountable for myself. And I also know that I have most definitely learned to be accountable for myself, to take responsibility for my actions, and just to, look at yourself in a serious light and say, hey, my life is this way because of what I did or didn't do, or I screwed up and did this, that's on me, whatever it may be. But tying this back to narcissism, narcissist will not take accountability for anything unless it's a positive thing. Honestly, this is just going off of my personal experience. But there has been so many times with the narcissist that, they did something that they know was wrong, that they knew I was not gonna like. They did it anyways, and then instead of taking accountability and saying, yeah, I screwed up, it was, well, I wouldn't have done that if you had acted this way. I wouldn't have done this if you had just been nicer, if you had helped me out here. Always excuses all the time. Never being accountable for the fact that, hey, you took off for the whole night and then you show up acting as if nothing's wrong. You cheated numerous times knowing that it's wrong. You did this to me knowing that I don't like it. You ran yourself empty on money. That, they cannot take accountability for themselves. And then that gets pushed on you. She has told me, still will tell me this, but told me over and over and over throughout the relationship that, that I don't take accountability for myself. And any time you try to fight back and say, yeah, I actually do, I've pointed out here that I've screwed up doing this, or that, hey, I messed up, I shouldn't have done that, I shouldn't have bought that, whatever. And it just, they will manipulate you to a sense to where you'll sit there questioning yourself, and if you're a manipulative person, or if you are actually being honest with them or yourself about things. if you take accountability for yourself, and you could know dang well, like before being in this relationship or whatever, you could know that, yeah, I'm a decent person. I screw up, but I own up to it. And their lack of holding themselves accountable, they try to push that off onto you as if you do not know how to be accountable for yourself. But so I guess the way I've been taking it outside of, now kind of coming over this, the whole victim mentality that I spent so long in after the relationship, coming over that and kind of finding myself again and seeing where I'm at in life and where I want to be, I once again have to hold myself accountable for where I'm at and say, hey, I'm at this point. Well, I got to this low point partially, you want to blame them because of how bad they treated you, but you got to look at it and say, hey, I'm here because, yeah, I let them treat me this way. It really screwed me up, and then, I was the one that sat there at home every night drinking, trying to numb my pain and just, have some sort of sense of fun, because that's the way I looked at the drinking. Sitting at home at night with my cat and my dog, drinking. And alcohol gets you feeling pretty good sometimes. Sometimes it would take me down. But, I would look at it like that. So it is my fault that I was drinking all the time there. Not their fault. Yeah, they contribute to the pain I was feeling, but it was me. I had to be accountable for that. It was my fault that I was sitting there drinking. I was the one choosing to do that. I got to hold myself accountable for all the weight that I've gained. Once again, eating was another kind of stress thing that I did. That, eating has honestly been wow. It don't matter if I'm happy or if I'm sad. Eating kind of fixes or enhances it. When I say enhances it, I'm talking about, feeling good. You get some delicious food, some sweets, whatever. Even better. When you're feeling down, start eating. You're kind of eating. You're filling that void inside. And, but I gotta be accountable for my weight gain. I can't sit here and call her up and say, hey, you know what? I was drinking all that time because of you. I was eating so much, gaining weight. I was sitting there depressed because of you. That was my choice. My choice to eat, to drink, to sit around and wallow in my depression. So now, on top of that, I have to be accountable and hold myself to say, hey, I want to make these changes in my life. Let's be accountable for ourselves and let's go and do it. Chill on the drinking. I got to hold myself accountable to that. I can't drink nightly and then be like, yeah, this happened, but, same with the eating. Can't do that. Like, I want to lose weight. I want to be healthier. I want to keep posting more on YouTube, which that's another thing. I can look at it like I can one night just be kind of feeling off and be like, I was going to edit a video and get that set up to go, but I'm not feeling it. And then the next day or whenever be like, man, if only I was feeling better, I would have edited that. And no, I got to be accountable and say, hey, I should, if I want these things to happen, if I want this to grow, if I want to be happier in life, I want to be healthier, whatever, stick to it. Do it. Let's hold ourselves accountable. this, I mean, right now, we are still in January of 2025. It's time. That's why I started posting videos now right after the new year. I was like, you know, I've always wanted this to be kind of a career thing for me, regardless of how many views it gets, regardless of, you know, whatever. If people like it, if they don't like it, if they leave good comments, bad comments, whatever, just do it. Just do it. Hold yourself accountable to what you want and just do it. It sounds easy, right? Might take you a little bit of courage, a little bit of pushing yourself to do it, but this is the year to really work on it. And once you get that habit formed of like this, once I get the habit formed of eating healthier, of working out, of recording and posting more, it just becomes natural, and it's just a simple thing to do. It's just a matter of getting going. But that's my whole thing for today. Learning to hold myself accountable, and I want you guys to hold yourselves accountable as well. You know, it's, if you want whatever you want in life, hold yourself accountable and work for it. You know, that's really all it comes down to. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what else you'd like me to talk about, or, you know, anything you want to say about accountability. And as always, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.